All right, hello, welcome to the weather updates. 8:30, May 19th, 2021. A brutal day, not only hot, no sea breeze, very bad air quality. You can see all the smoke in the air, actually. A lot of the smoke, actually, that's in the air today. Right here, you can see the stream of smoke. I believe that's all smoke. These are cirrus clouds, but this is smoke. So there was definitely some smoke in the air today, and that led to some kind of some haze in the skies. We're gonna figure out where the smoke came from. But first, let's talk about how hot it was today. So we'll first start with, and you see air quality alerts off to the west. I don't know why there aren't any over us because the air quality is pretty bad. So right now, you can start to see that there's a bit of a change going on in Suffolk County as we expected. Temperatures have dropped into the 60s. We're still in the 70s here in the middle of Nassau County. But you can see the winds are going more easterly, and that's going to result in a temperature drop throughout the day. Throughout the evening, temperatures will drop as this backdoor cold front sort of comes through. You can see actually low 60s and even upper 50s way out there. Yes, I'll look at the underground temps too. In the city, still hovering around the 80-degree mark at LaGuardia, and Central Park still 83. And as the city really holds on to the heat, looks like it's dropped to 72 in the Miller Air Park west of Toms River. Let's go look at what the high temperatures were on this map here. So you see highs in the mid-80s pretty much everywhere. I don't think those 90-degree readings are quite accurate. I think we pretty much got up to the mid-80s today. 86 in Carl Place, 85 at Farmingdale, 84 at Islip, 85 at Brookhaven Airport and Shirley. West Hampton, even West Hampton got up to 84. So everybody across Long Island pretty much made it to the mid-80s with no sea breeze. The temperatures were pretty uniform across the island with mid-80s pretty much everywhere. We got to the Hamptons, though, it was a little cooler. East Hampton got up to 80. And then Montauk, only 77. That's because that cooler air, that backdoor front sort of came in and lowered the temperatures. Looking at the city, looking what the highs were across the city, 86 at LaGuardia, 85 at Central Park. Looks like got pretty hot around Newark, though, close to 89 there. I think that's the airport there. Newark Airport. No, that's Harrison. I'm trying to find Newark Airport. Let's see. Newark International got up to 90. Wow, and it's still 86 there. So Jersey, once again, being very hot. Let's see what it got into in Toms River today. 88. So, yeah, 88 at Miller Air Park west of Toms River. That's pretty hot. 91 in Jackson. So pretty hot there in Toms River. Again, still the hottest spot, even when there's no sea breeze on Long Island. Still easily the hottest spot. More like upper 80s, close to around 90 in New Jersey there. Pretty damn brutal. So let's go and look at least the humidity wasn't too high, but still very hot. Not much wind out there. Let's go to the Wonderground site now and show you what first. We'll start with my area, and I'll show you what we've been dealing with in my area right now. Carl Place is showing a 68-degree reading, but it was pretty hot during the day. When we look at the chart here, you will see that temperatures pretty much in the mid-80s all day long. We reached the mid-80s late morning and stayed there right until didn't really start dropping until after 7 p.m. Then it started dropping into the even after 7 p.m. It still took till around 7:30 to finally get into the 70s. And then look out of the temperatures have dropped really quickly, but the dew points have come up. So that's a sign of the cooler marine air coming in, and the sea breeze coming in. And you can see the winds have also picked up as well. So this kind of shows this really nicely, actually, what's going on here at Carl Place. And it really wasn't any better on the South Shore. We go to, we'll go pick Massapequa. Let's go to Massapequa. We'll use Massapequa Park. All right, so let's use Massapequa Park, and we'll show you. Really wasn't a whole lot better there. Right now it's cooler, but during the day it was pretty hot. You can see also temperatures in the mid-80s, pretty much from late morning all the way through. Maybe a couple degrees cooler, like 82 versus 85, but it didn't drop into the 70s until after 6:30, and then it started dropping, and then dropped real quick as that marine air came in. And you can clearly see that really quick drop off there. And the further east you go, the sooner that drop-off happens. So let's go look at some of these other stations here. Let's look at North Patchogue. Right, and I'm sure they cooled off a lot quicker. So looking at North Patchogue, Canaan Lake, you clearly see, look at what happened. So they were really hot, pretty much mid-80s. Like I said, no sea breeze until around 5 o'clock, and then it started developing in Suffolk County, 5:09. You see the temperatures drop really fast into the 70s, and then into the 60s an hour later. So that was that marine front coming through right there. And you clearly see that that really dropped off really quickly there. That was quite a sharp front, and that came through a lot quicker out there than it did here. But we're going to go even further east and show you that even further the further east you were, the sooner this marine air came in and rescued you from the heat. So let's go look at Pine Valley, Northampton, which is just south of Riverhead. 59 there right now. And you can see it clearly. Look at those 80s, and then boom, look at that. Drops off the cliff. Boom, right into the 70s. Then that happened just after 4 o'clock. Look at how fast the temperature dropped. 4:14, it's 81. And then by 4:34, it's 71, 72 degrees. That's insane. Look at that. Look at how fast that dropped off. That was a really sharp cool down. Really sharp cool down. Of course, nothing on News 12 about this. I was going to call out News 12 tonight again because they missed out on a bunch of stories. But you know what? It's too hot. I'm too tired for it. I'm sorry. But this is remarkable. I mean, look how it dropped 20 degrees in a matter of 2 hours. That is remarkable. That's that sharp marine front. That's backdoor cold front that's coming through that really dropped those temperatures. And the HRRR really picked up on it. What it didn't really do such a good job with, which was New Jersey. And if you go even further out east, let's look at Napiog. Lazy Point. That beautiful piney area out there in Napiog. They didn't get hot at all today, by the way. So let's see. Well, they got close to 80 around 1 o'clock, but then boom, they dropped into the 70s after 2 o'clock, and then dropped again with that marine front around 5:30, and then boom, 50s now. So much better out there. Whereas let's go ahead now and look at the hell that is New Jersey. We'll go to the other extreme here, and we'll take you into New Jersey, into the Holiday City section of New Jersey, which is very hot. Holiday City, Berkeley, very hot area this is, and they're probably still 71 out there. They haven't seen this front yet. It's just starting to come through now. This says they reached 87.7 degrees, so close to 90. And look at that temperature just rising up into the upper 80s and staying there right through around 5 o'clock. And then it slowly dropped, but still pretty warm there. They're holding on to the heat. Not surprisingly, there in New Jersey, or should I say New Jersey. So, again, what a mess. The air quality is very poor today. And hopefully we'll get to see some better air quality tomorrow. And this is because of this smoke. So we're going to look at the high-resolution satellite, and you can see, look at this. This is smoke here that's coming from a fire somewhere. I wonder if it's over here. I'm not sure if it's over here. Actually, no, there's smoke here. Just look, you can see the smoke. Where is this fire? Where is this smoke coming? Oh, maybe it's coming from here? There's got to be a fire burning somewhere in Canada that's creating this smoke. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to go and look at Canada wildfires. And let's see if we have any fires in Canada burning right now. A zombie fire outbreak may be growing. So zombie fires, they say. There are zombie fires. So overwintering fires smolder under the snow. Okay, this is not a new... This is something else. It's not a... All right, here we go. Large wildfires in Manitoba province. Prompt smoke advisory. So this is where we're getting the haze, actually. It's from these fires in Manitoba. So multiple wildfires in southern Manitoba grew large Monday, pushed by strong winds while the temperature was high and relatively low. So it looks like there is smoke. So that's what we're seeing, this smoke from again. Here we once again go. This is becoming something that's going to be happening every single summer now with these fires. You don't ever remember this before, but this is part of climate change now, that you're going to have this smoke from wildfires every single summer. It's going to be a problem. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So the other news we have is we have a disturbance in the middle of the Atlantic. It's actually upped it to 30% now. A large area of cloudiness and thunderstorms has developed over several hundred miles east of Bermuda. A non-tropical low-pressure system is expected to form within this broad cloud system a few hundred miles northeast of Bermuda by Tuesday. Okay, this was probably that storm we were looking at, the one that was causing the problems for the launch. The low is then forecast to move westward and then southwestward over warmer waters on Friday and will likely become a short-lived subtropical cyclone late Friday and into the weekend near and to the northeast of Bermuda. The system is expected to move toward the north and northeast into a more hostile environment by late Sunday into Monday. So this could become something. And when we look at the satellite here, so you can see where the smoke is coming from, these fires here in Manitoba, which is right over here. But we have this other system. I think it would be this. Let's see. I gotta put the place label. Bermuda. Okay. I think it would be this system right here, which is pretty far north. And we're not even in the season yet. So, once again, we're seeing this unusual type of situation here with these tropical systems, because we're in a warmer world now. So that's what we're seeing. So let's go look at the models now, and we will look and see what we have coming our way. We get this big high pressure system here, obviously. It's keeping us dry, and we're going to stay dry. So you look at this, we go through Tuesday here. This is the GFS, see that high. Moves a little more off the coast, so we get more of an onshore flow. There's that tropical system right here. You see in the lower right corner. GFS has it picking up. It's not going to be a threat to anyone. It's just going to sit out there. You can see that, and then you can also see what looks like a little bit of rain from a weak front that passes through on Saturday. But other than that, it stays kind of dry for us. We don't really get into any... And then we have another big high that will hopefully build down and bring us cool weather by the end of the month, hopefully. And then maybe this looks like another tropical system that could form. So, again, this is going to be one hell of an active summer, I think. And each summer is going to progressively get worse and worse as we deal with the worsening impacts of climate change. Looking at the upper air pattern, you will see here, look at that huge ridge. There it is. Oh, there we go. Look at that huge ridge right there. And that ridge don't go anywhere until we get toward the end of the month, and you see a little bit of troughiness come in. All right. So let's get a little closer now to our area and look at how we're going to fare with the temperatures here. And I'll go to the let's use the HRRR. Right now, all I have available is the 18Z run, which will give us tomorrow at least. So you can see, boom, there's that front that came through here. All right. And again, they never really got that sea breeze along the Jersey shore. Most parts of Jersey were pretty hot, even on the shore. So I don't know why the HRRR was showing that, but I knew I didn't believe that because New Jersey is very hot. But fortunately, you could see that cool backdoor front, marine front, making its way westward tonight into tomorrow, and that will mean a more onshore flow tomorrow, which means we should be a lot cooler tomorrow. Temperatures only in the mid-70s, which is some 10 degrees cooler or even more than that than it was today. And you can see that cool air continue to spread to the area. Here's Friday. A little warmer in inland on Friday, but still Long Island looks like it's pretty cool near the coast. So, like I said, we had this one bad day today, and then things are going to be a lot better by tomorrow. We make our way into the weekend here. Things start heating up a little more as we see the return of the warm air. Here is Saturday, and then whatever this front is, it's not a cold front because Sunday it gets kind of hot. It's still kind of warm with temperatures flirting around the 80-degree mark. And it's going to be humid too. You can see how the temperatures stay up at night, which is a reflection of that. Then we have some cooler air trying to build into the area Monday, Tuesday, but then look at this, more heat again next week ahead of this cold front where Parts of New Jersey could reach 90 degrees, though. It looks like there is a sea breeze. But you can see this is a cold front right here. You can see it's much colder, and then the temperatures drop as we head toward the final weekend of May, Memorial Day weekend, with cooler temperatures and maybe rain at that time, which, of course, would be very bad timing. So let's go look at the precipitation, because there's really not a whole lot going to be happening in the next 3 days at least. Stays dry today. Friday, maybe a scatter. We'll look at some of the other models for the rain, but not really a whole lot going on Friday. Saturday, you can see fairly dry. Just that looks like that's mainly light precipitation. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week still staying dry. And then we start getting maybe a better chance of showers as we get toward next Thursday. And then we have this high build in, and then this would be our next chance of rain. This is a ways away, though, and still, wouldn't this be funny if this looks like a tropical system? Wouldn't this be funny if we had a tropical system on Memorial Day? Wouldn't that be funny? You can look at the winds. It's probably not that intense. Well, the winds are pretty intense in certain areas, so wouldn't that be funny if that were to happen? It's a long ways away, though, so let's not worry too much about that. I'm going to go back to the HRRR. We're going to go to the 18Z run, and I'll look at the precipitation. I'm pretty sure it keeps us high and dry tomorrow. And here's Friday, pretty much high and dry. Maybe a scattered one little sprinkle over part of New Jersey there. I don't see that happening. We can also look at the NAM as well. And you see, not a whole lot going on. Precipitation right through Saturday, not really. So we're dry for at least the next 2 days. And we'll have to see what happens with the weekend right now. But I guess we'll go ahead and look at the clouds next. Obviously, I don't think we're going to be having nice skies. You can see a lot of cirrus around. And then we're going to also be dealing with some of that smoke, too. So probably not. I mean, there'll be sunshine, but it probably won't be a nice blue sky. Sunshine, some cirrus. Friday, similar deal. At least it won't be hot. That's the main thing. Let's look at the RGEM. Here's the RGEM. Plenty of cirrus around for your Thursday. Though it looks like, it might be maybe a few breaks of blue sky, maybe. It'll be a pretty nice day compared to what we had today. And there'll be some clouds around Friday, too. The question is the smoke. And then you can see here's this front that sort of comes through on Saturday. And then we'll have to see what happens Sunday with that. The one other thing that I want to just look at here, when we go back to the GFS, is the dew points. Will we be staying dry? So dew points still remain low. Here we are, dew points for your Thursday. Friday, you can start seeing a little more humidity up to the north of us, believe it or not. But we might be feeling a little more humidity on Saturday and Sunday. You can see dew points getting to the 60s before some drier air comes in on Monday. So we'll have to see what happens with that, but looks like we'll be dealing with a little bit of humidity, perhaps. So let's just go to this here, the Ventus Sky chart, and I'll just show you tomorrow. Here's Thursday, and you can see onshore flow, much cooler, and that will result temperatures mainly in the 70s, maybe in some 60s. So much more comfortable, much better day for walking around. Friday, too. So especially if you're on Long Island. So thank God the heat was just a one-day thing, because today was absolutely horrible. Horrible. I can't take this kind of weather. It's too hot, especially for. Yeah, sure. If it was the middle of July, this wouldn't be that much above normal, but it's too soon to get this hot. Not normal at all. So that's gonna be it for this weather update. Take care. Thanks for watching.